So many people make it so damn obvious that they're trying to get her attention that they actually come across very creepy and as if they're only after that one thing. So instead of being super obvious, you are trying to get her attention in a way that is meaningful and also benefits her. Now, if you are curious to find out some of the best ways to get a girl's attention, well, I'm your girl. Stay tuned. Number one, you have to actually look your best. I didn't make this rule up. This is just what society makes us believe, that our appearance is very important. However, unlike boys, girls are not really that set up on the visual outlook of a person that they want to date. And yes, that's really not to say that love is blind and that a girl would just put up with you covered in last night's dinner, wearing an overworn t-shirt with holes in your trousers. It just basically means that we prefer the emotional vibe that a guy gives us as opposed to how they actually look, because looks are very superficial. You have to agree with me. However, you want to be able to get noticed, right? This is very important. So if you look your best, you're gonna feel your best, right? Which means you display this nice kind of display of confidence, which is brilliant. So some suggestions to boost your appearance is to actually tame your hair. Facial hair, if you have it, dress smart and attention grabbing. But I don't mean, overdo this and wear like a chicken suit, fluorescent dress or something like that. Just accessorize your outfit and obviously get into shape so you feel and look good. You have to look interested in her. Now, let's say that you actually end up talking to a girl that you really like. Well, you have to make sure that you are making her feel comfortable and that you are genuinely interested in what it is she has to say. So you need to ask her questions, and so many people get this wrong. You have to ask her questions and show that you are really honest about your opinions, because what I see a lot of guys do, which doesn't work, okay? And that is just to agree with everything that she says in the hopes that she thinks, wow, we are very compatible because he likes everything that I like. But really, this does the complete opposite. So you end up coming across a player because she can see straight through that false bravado, okay? And also, you're putting yourself into the friend zone. Keep the conversation going with genuine topics and you have a nice cycle of conversation which is going to build the attention and the attraction. Use friendly, open body language. A lot of times a girl is hoping that you can show her that you are attracted so that she feels comfortable enough to either come over to you or to wait for you to come over to her. A very common example is maintaining strong eye contact. Let's say that you guys are on the tube together down in London. If you are both looking at each other, one person is gonna look away and think, oh my gosh, I've been staring at a stranger, how awkward. Now, yeah, this is kind of awkward, but the beauty is, if this happens another 2 to 3 times and you are exchanging stares, that's it. It's obvious you've caught her eye, and obviously if you do this a second time and the third, it means she's most definitely interested. So team this up with a smile, and therefore you're making it super easy for her to come over and approach you, and obviously just giving her a smile back so she smiles means you can possibly go over to her. Now, the reason why this works is because it makes it a lot less awkward for you to walk up to her or vice versa. This also applies to open body language. So when you are out in public, avoid crossing your arms and your legs around a girl whose attention you're trying to attract. Otherwise, it leaks the impression that you really are not interested. So you have to make sure that if you see someone you like, you look at her and you smile at her and give the impression that you are definitely interested so that you can walk over to her or she walks over to you and boom, there you go. Give her a compliment. Women know that when guys give us compliments, it's because they are interested. It's a universal law, we totally get it. Therefore, this is the best form of direct attention that you can give a girl. And if she likes you back and you've not been creepy, well, she probably wants to exchange a number with you. But what separates the ignored compliments to the remembered ones is actually what the compliment entails itself. If the compliment is just about her looks, well, expect to be ignored ignored. Yes, she may be beautiful, she may have a striking eye colour or the best smile you've ever seen in the world, but she won the lottery of looks and she probably gets those compliments all of the time, and hearing them over and over and over again is pretty meaningless. So instead, you have to compliment her on something super valuable. Talk about how you love an aspect of her personality, her accent, the colour handbag she has. Something that you can compliment on her time investment is always going to get you her direct attention. And if you can make a woman feel that you have valued the time that she has spent investing in something to herself, you will win many, many attraction points, my friend. Find a common interest as soon as possible. If you can find a connection, something that you guys both like, it will immediately spark up attention, meaning you have that wiggle room to talk about it and walk over to her. Or let's say you already have her attention and you want to build a bit more attention to keep the conversation going. Let's say that you both are wearing Gryffindor coloured scarves out in public as you are both waiting for a train. If you can position yourself just close enough to her so that she notices your scarf, you can approach her and talk about Harry Potter. Now, it's a small connection that opens up a huge opportunity, so you need to find a common ground and snap it up quickly. Wear an attractive perfume or cologne. Women fall weak at the knees for the right fragrance, and the right bottle can ooze sex appeal, confidence, and also high value expenditure. So find a fragrance that suits your personality. Now look, there's so many popular fragrances out there, it's pretty overwhelming, but just to name a few that are very popular with the males that build that attraction power are the Versace Eros, You by Calvin Klein, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, or Dior Sauvage. You need to be fun, okay? If you have a positive mindset and you can make light of the most stressful situation, but also come across pretty genuine, a very upbeat person, then you will ooze that lovely attraction that is going to get her attention almost immediately. So you need to make sure that any situation that you are in with her, you can crack jokes, you can make her laugh, and you will soon make her feel very comfortable so that she can start investing in you. So whatever you do, make sure you get her smiling and have a positive attitude, but not so positive that you are completely laid back and you don't take things seriously, just enough, okay, where she wants to just drop everything to spend her time with you. Do a good deed. There is nothing more amazing than when a guy helps someone that he doesn't know for no gain to himself. It could be getting coffee for the person behind you in the Starbucks queue. It could be opening up the door for someone outside of a store, even helping an old lady cross the road, or my personal favorite, picking up trash from the sidewalk. Something like this out in public, well, it's gonna most definitely get you noticed, and the girl will be so flattered with how amazing you are. You have most definitely got her attention. Show off your independence and your leadership. Now, before you get the wrong idea, I mean show off in a sense of gentle, humble bragging, not literally pew pew shooting finger guns, wearing AirPods and sunglasses inside a restaurant type of show off. Just to clarify. So women absolutely love people of power, and the reason for this is it displays fierce independence, self-sufficiency, security, and stability in many areas of life, meaning we don't have to mother the actual guy we are trying to date, which no woman wants to do. So find a way to gently show off what you are all about in your conversations, and you've most definitely got her attention. Hang around with other girls in your group. Okay, you're probably raising some eyebrows here, but stay with me. If you see a girl that you really want to talk to when you are out with your friends, chances are she's clocked you already, which is good, but she's also seen the other 4 to 6 guys in your friend group all acting like the typical lads. So it's a little bit off-putting, very kind of somewhat threatening, should I say. So one way that you can make it much less awkward to get a girl's attention is to hang out with other girls inside your friend group. Now that way she's going to clock onto you, and if she has figured out that you are not dating any of these girls, believe me, she is going to be able to see straight through if you guys are friends or not. She may actually approach the girls in your friend group and get them to put a good word in for you. We've made it to the end of the video, and if you want to binge some more, well, check out these links next to my head. But if you want to have instant secret access to a hidden side of our YouTube channel, then there is a link in the channel description bar below where you get access to a secret membership perk. And I'm not going to tell you too much about it, but go check it out. I hope you have an amazing day. Like and subscribe.